I just wanna show you off, I don't wanna do you wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the flies of them all?
So a typical work day always starts with coffee. Then I get in the kitchen and I start making breakfast. Don't worry, that's not all for me. It's for my kids and my husband too. Then I pack my lunch into my lunch box. It's usually whatever we had the night before. Then I get into my makeup. First I'm spraying with the Mario Badescu Urban Decay to prime my brows. And that'll keep my brows on all day since I'm outside. I am going to put on this Becca Illuminating Primer. I'm not going to wear foundation today, just this glowy primer because my skin is doing pretty good. So I'm going to do my brows off camera. There we go, because nobody wants to see that. Then I'm going in this Tarte Time Shayla Contour Kit. I'm going to contour up my face, give me some definition. I'm going to go on my cheekbones, around my forehead, and then I'm going to go over it with this bronzer to soften it up because I don't want it to look too deep. Then I'm going over it with my foundation brush because I want it to look natural. Then I'm putting a little bit of blush on with my Morphe 501 brush. Just going to give me a little bit of blush. And then I'm going to go and bake my face. I always like to bake under my contour with this Coty Airspun and my Morphe G2 because it gives more definition. Then I'm going in my Tarte Shape Tape just a tad down the bridge of my nose so that I can look more awake. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to tap it in with the G2, and then I'm going to bake it with the G2 too. So I'm doing it with one brush, the whole thing. I'm going back in with the Coty Airspun down the bridge of my nose because that's where I get sweaty. Gross. Now I'm going with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe, going into that yellow color, making that my transition. It's going to be a super easy look because I don't have time. I got to get to work. So I'm going in with that yellow. Then I'm going to blend it out with that Real Techniques brush. Then I'm going to go on the other side, do the same thing, soften it up with this buffing brush. And this is going to be like 1, 2, 3, watch. Then I'm going to go into this brown color at the bottom as my crease. So just a simple brown just to give the eyes some definition. And then I am going to just buff it out. I'm using the Urban Decay brush to do this, to do both steps. It's a double-sided brush. Just make that crease more defined. I mean, you guys can do this too. Then with my finger, I'm going into that gold color and just putting it all over my lid. And then I'm going to buff it out with a brush in a second. Just keep watching. See? With the Real Techniques brush. I'm telling you, that brush is a lifesaver. It's going to make sure I have no lines. Then I'm going to go on my brow bone and my highlight with the color Beam. Then I'm going to go on my lower lash line with that same brown that I used for the crease. Here we go. That's just going to open my eyes up a little bit more. Then I'm going to go over it with the gold to soften it up so it doesn't look too harsh. Same gold that I use in my lid. Then I'm going to wipe off my bake. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush to make sure there's no lines with the bake. And then, of course, you guys know I'm going to spray my life away. Then I'm going to go in with this Dusty Rose by Anastasia. I just want a simple neutral lip. At Disney, they have, like, rules for your makeup, so you got to be careful. Then I'm going in with these Fasali 24 karat drops because it'll make my highlighter stay on all day and make it glow more. And I'm outside, so it's going to look really glistening. I'm going in with this Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop with this Eco Tools fan brush. Look at that glow. Sometimes I forget how much I love this highlighter because I get new highlighters and I forget about this one, but it's such a good one. Then I go down my nose, and it looks so good outside, y'all. This light is not doing it justice. It's beautiful. Then I'm going to go in with these two Stila liquid glitter eyeshadows, and I'm going to put it in the center to give it the eye that wet look. Look at that. Look at the difference it already made. I'm going in with two, Smoldering Kitten, and I think the other one is like Retro Satin. I'll write down the shades in the description box. Then I'm going to buff it in with my finger. Then I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs mascara as per the usual. It really makes my lashes look good, doesn't it? And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe lid brush just to blend out the glitter now that it's dried. Always wait till the glitter dries before you buff it out with a brush. Then I'm going to spray one last time, and this is the finished look. I love you guys. Thanks for spending the day with me. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.